This episode of Audiology Marketing Now is made possible by Places for Audiology, the video training course I created to teach the hearing industry how to use Google's Places program to generate a stream of new patients to your practice. Google Places is critically important to local businesses, and in my opinion, it's the most underutilized online marketing resource in the hearing industry. I'll show you exactly what you need to do to start getting patients from it at placesforaudiology.com. Coming up on today's episode, the arrival of Google Plus Pages for Businesses, a marketing lesson from Barack Obama, and an outsourcing resource that allows you to get a lot more done with a lot less money. I'm Matt Perry, and this is the show that helps audiologists like you get what they really want: more happy patients and more profits. Okay, so maybe I'm a little weird, but I've been anxiously waiting since July, and it's finally here. Google Plus for Businesses has arrived, at least a simplified version of it. Pages for Google Plus. If you don't know, Google Plus is Google's answer to Facebook. But don't make the mistake of calling it a social network. Nikesh Arora, who is Google's Chief Business Officer, has said, "It is a platform which allows us to bring social elements into all the services and products that we offer." So you have seen YouTube come into Google Plus. You've seen Google Plus with Direct Connect go into our search business. We are trying to make sure we use social signals across all of our products. It's not just about getting people together on one site and calling it a social network. End of quote. But he does admit that there are some features that compete head-to-head with Facebook. Right now, Google Plus is still relatively small with somewhere around 60 million users. Now don't get me wrong, 60 million is a lot of people, but it's not the almost 800 million users Facebook has right now. But that shouldn't deter you from starting to use Google Plus to build your practice. You see, while Google Plus only has 60 million users, Google.com, the search engine, has a few more users. It's by far the most popular search engine in the world. And the second most popular search engine? YouTube, which just happens to be owned by Google. Well, both of these websites, YouTube and Google Search, incorporate Google Plus into their user experience. If your business has a Plus page and you post to it, each post has a potential to show up in Google search results. Plus, or in addition, there's some evidence to indicate that the mere fact that your business has a Plus page adds credibility to your other listings in Google, like your Google Plus Places page and your YouTube channel. And get this, YouTube just redesigned its homepage so that when you log in, the front page is dominated by videos from people who are connected to you through Google Places. If people have liked or plus one'd your Plus page, your videos could show up front and center for them every time they log into YouTube. If you have any videos on YouTube, that is. And this is just the beginning. I'm sensing some pretty cool Plus pages integrations right around the corner. So I hope you see the potential value of setting up and using a Google Plus page. Now, how to do it? Well, the first thing you need to do is create a personal Google Plus profile. You can do that at plus.google.com. Then on your Plus homepage, you'll see a link in the bottom right corner that says Create a Google Plus page. Click on it and it'll show you how to set up the page for your practice. Now, once you've set up your page, how do you go in and manage your page? Well, it took me a little while to figure this one out, believe it or not. After logging into your personal profile, you'll see a tiny triangle to the right of your profile image. Click on it and it will let you change to your business page. I'll touch more on what you can do with Google Plus as I figure it out myself and as they release more features in the future. In the meantime though, go set up a page for your practice and post your first update. During the 2004 presidential election, Howard Dean was pretty much the only presidential candidate leveraging the power of the internet to gain support. During the 2008 campaign, Barack Obama's team, with the help of social media, took internet politics to a whole new level. In fact, many political pundits agree that the way in which the Obama campaign used the internet is what enabled him to go from a virtually unknown character in the political world to President of the United States. Well, several months ago, I met a fellow named David Bullock. David is an online marketing expert whose claim to fame is the dissection of the online portion of the 2008 Obama presidential campaign. He tracked everything they did online, and today he teaches business owners how to apply what the Obama campaign did well to grow their support in 2008 to what business owners can do today to grow their businesses. Let me show you one example. Let's take a look at the Twitter accounts of both Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama during that primary election period. Well, here's Barack Obama. The most important number here is the number of followers, 44,596. He tweeted 147 times, and he was following 46,252 people. Now let's take a look at Hillary Clinton's Twitter account. She only had 4,164 followers. That's less than 1/10 the followers of Barack Obama. She even tweeted more than he did, 175 versus 147 tweets. But look at the number of people she was following, 0. The Clinton team was running a one-way Twitter campaign. They were talking, but not listening. The Obama team was running a two-way Twitter campaign. They were listening as much as they were talking. In fact, it looks like they were actually following more people than they had followers. Now, my guess is that whenever they got a notification that someone was following them, they followed them back. And over time, some of those followers may have dropped out, which is how they ended up following more people than followed them. But it looks like they also actively started following some people on their own. Some bloggers at that time were blogging about how Barack Obama was following them, which is free publicity. Now, I said that the Obama campaign was listening and the Clinton campaign wasn't, but I really don't think that the Obama campaign was actually paying attention to all 46,000 tweeters they had subscribed to. But the simple act of clicking to follow someone back is all that it took. So what's the lesson for us? Well, in this day and age, business is about two-way communication. It's about engagement with your audience. If you show interest in them, they naturally show interest in you. It's called reciprocity. So we need to be engaged with our audience. One way to do this is to comment on any reviews you receive online. Google Places allows the owner of a business to leave a public comment on every review received for that business. This gives them a chance to defend or explain themselves if a negative comment is left. But this is also a great way to show people that you're involved with your clients and that you're grateful for their kind words. It's kind of like sending a thank you note online for the whole world to see, which encourages others to leave reviews because we all like being thanked. And it shows prospective patients that you care. Everybody wins. Now, coincidentally, within an hour of writing out the notes for this segment, I came across a negative review of my practice online at one of these third-party review sites. And I had an opportunity to practice what I just preached. A few months ago, one of my employees saw a woman for a hearing evaluation, billed Blue Cross Blue Shield for that evaluation. She paid her $15 copay, but was unaware that she had a $104 deductible left with her account. A month later, after receiving a bill for that deductible, she blamed us for not letting her know she hadn't met her deductible yet when she made the appointment. Now, her review stated that although we were all very nice, we played money games like the rest of the hearing aid pushers, with a 1-star review. Now, I'm used to responding to positive comments online, but not negative ones. This was new to me. So I publicly responded with a sincere apology for the misunderstanding, explained the way deductibles work for those that read the review in the future, and mentioned that we would make an effort to be clearer about deductibles and copays from this moment onward. Well, research shows that responding to a negative review in a very positive way, like I did, can actually be more impressive to prospective customers than receiving a glowing review in the first place. Since we have many glowing reviews elsewhere online, that very well could have been the case with this situation. But I wasn't happy seeing that 1-star review showing up in Google search results. So I had two options. I could change the average rating by getting a bunch of other patients to leave positive reviews, or I could try and get the patient to change it herself. So I picked up the phone, called the patient. As the owner of the practice, we had never met. I called her stating that I came across a review and wanted clarification about what the problem was. She explained the situation. We discussed what we could have done better, and I helped her see that we were not playing any money games. I also discussed how damaging a negative review can be both to our practice and to those people who are trying to build up the courage to take action about their hearing loss. And the woman understood. She went back to the review site, described our phone conversation as a good thing, and changed the review from 1 star to 4. Hooray! One more lesson about the importance of engaging with your audience. So make sure you communicate with your audience online. Engage them in conversation, and your practice will grow. If you've been watching the show for a while, you may remember me talking about Fiverr, Fiverr.com. It's a service that showcases what people are willing to do for $5, and it's awesome. They do the work and you pay them $5. But what if you have a project that no one should be willing to do for $5, like setting up a website or laying out a newsletter, something that requires a little more time and effort? Well, there are other outsourcing sites that allow you to pawn off projects to people around the world in exchange for money. One of my favorites is Odesk.com. Odesk is a huge worldwide directory of freelance workers. It's designed for you to post a job and then have freelancers apply and bid for that job. You pay them through Odesk, and Odesk keeps a small percentage of the payout. And just like Fiverr, you'd be amazed at what people are willing to do for a small amount of money. Here are 2 tips that may help you. Tip number 1, if you're going to post a job description for people to bid on, include something unusual in that listing. For example, you might mention that any applicants should include the word earthworm in their application. This will do a couple things for you. First, it will weed out all the people who are bidding on every job out there without even reading them, and there are those people out there. Second, it will ensure you get someone who pays attention to detail. And third, it opens up a possibility for creativity. Sure, you'll have applicants who simply put the word earthworm at the end of their application, but you'll also have some applicants who will say something like, P.S. I'm told I make a mean earthworm casserole. Tip number 2, instead of posting a job, hunt through the profiles for some good prospects and offer them the job. Odesk keeps track of their previous projects, so if you see someone who's been successful in the past doing something you need done now, you can contact them yourself. You'll still end up paying them through Odesk, but you won't have to weed through all the lame applications this way. You can check it out at odesk.com. And so ends another episode. And I have a bit of an announcement to make. Coming up in the next few weeks, Kevin St. Clergy and I will be hosting a virtual audiology marketing symposium. We have a bunch of industry experts speaking about all different areas of marketing, all stuff to help you grow your practice. The presentations will be broadcast live online over a 1-week period, and they'll be free to watch live as well. More details to come. Make sure you sign up to receive the show updates in the top right corner at audiologymarketingnow.com, and I'll send you the details as soon as registration opens. And be sure to tune in next time to learn more modern marketing strategies designed to get you more of what you really want. More happy patients and more profits.